What if the floors you just picked out end up making your whole house look smaller, darker, or outdated? Let's make sure that doesn't happen. In this video, you'll learn 3 key things. First, how to confidently choose the best flooring color for your home. Second, which flooring colors are trending and which ones are fading fast. And lastly, how to avoid the #1 mistake homeowners make when picking their flooring color. I remember walking into a client's home to show her samples. She had fallen in love with this rich dark brown plank in our showroom, but when we laid it out in her space, with her lighting, wall color, and layout, the whole room instantly felt smaller and darker. It was a totally different vibe than what she'd expected. Situations like that are why I always bring the samples to my client's home. The space itself makes the final call, not just the showroom lighting. Let's start with the lighting, because it's one of the biggest reasons people end up hating the flooring color they picked. Natural light can make flooring color look brighter and lighter, while low and artificial light can make it look darker. A pro tip is to look at your sample throughout the day in different lighting conditions. Trust me, it can look like a completely different floor. That same client from earlier, she ended up choosing a lighter tone that worked way better with her lighting and layout. And she was so glad she took the time to test it at her home first. So now you know that lighting makes a big difference. But let's talk about what actually looks good in today's homes. One of the biggest things that can throw off a flooring color is the undertone. That just means a subtle color that's underneath the surface, like whether it feels more warm and golden or cool and gray. If you have warm tones in your cabinet or walls, like beige, tan, or golds, you're going to want a floor with a warm undertone too. Think honey, golden oak, or warm brown. If your space leans cooler, maybe with white, gray, or blue tones, then a cooler floor like grayish brown or soft gray will blend much better. Here's a quick test you can do. Just hold up your sample up to your trim or cabinets, and you will notice right away whether it looks good or not. But tone isn't the only thing to think about. What's in style and what's on its way out is also important. Grays had their moment, but they're definitely phasing out in 2025. The most popular and timeless options right now are warm natural wood tones, things like white oak, golden brown, or grayish, which is a mix of gray and beige color together. They feel fresh and neutral, and they won't go out of style anytime soon. Avoid red and orange undertones. Out of everything we see, those are the most commonly regretted after install, even if they look good in the store. Now, I'm not saying trends are bad. They can totally work. You just don't want to go ultra trendy, the kind of thing that looks cool now but won't age well. Another thing you want to consider when picking out a color is how much character and knots are in the floor. I've had more than one client love a lot of knots and character in the floor, but hate how busy it looked when it was installed. One even returned the entire order and chose a more subtle plank instead. When you're picking a flooring color, you've also got to think about how your home gets used every day. Darker flooring colors tend to show dust, dirt, footprints, and scratches much more easily, especially in homes with natural light or larger windows. Even if the floor itself is clean, it can still look dirty because every little thing shows up. On the other hand, very light color floors can make pet hair spills, darker debris more noticeable, especially if you have pets with dark fur or a lot of foot traffic. That's why mid-tone floors are usually the most practical for everyday living. They strike a balance, not too light, not too dark, and do a much better job hiding mess, wear, and imperfections over time. These include soft oaks, warm brown tones, or natural grayish, a mixture of gray and beige combined. Also, matte finishes are a smart choice. They reduce glare, reflect less light, and hide surface scratches and dirt better than glossy finishes. If you want to make sure your flooring choice isn't just beautiful, but also smart for your home's value, check out this video where I break down the best flooring options for resale in 2025. Click the video on the screen, and I'll see you there.